He's going to be part of the talk of the weekend meet, given all of the chaos that happened at the press conference today. But Kevin Holland's got a tough task ahead of him in this one against D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez, who is on a nice three-fight win streak, right? I mean, he's been absolutely walking through his recent opponents. I mean, he smoked Kevin Lee start to finish. That was easy work, and then he absolutely smoked Preston Parsons, who isn't a good fighter, but the win before that against Mike Perry was also pretty nice. I mean, if we look at it, he's 6-1 in the UFC, that being D-Rod, and his only loss was to Nicholas Dalby, who is a fairly decent fighter, a top 15, top 25 fringe guy for sure. So the fact that he's 6-1, I mean, even before that, right? Wins over Tim Means, the Dirty Bird, finished him, and Dwight the Body Snatcher Grant, and Grant also isn't that great, but nonetheless, D-Rod, very tough opponent, and Kevin Holland, his resume speaks for itself as well, right? He's won 2 straight. Most recently, that finish with the Darce choke over the Dirty Bird, similar to how D-Rod did it, and he smoked Alex Oliveira before that. Had that weird no contest versus Kyle Dawkins, and his only losses come to Angry Marvin and Blonde Brunson. So what are your thoughts on this one? Do you think that Kevin Holland is being set up for a perfect opportunity? Perhaps all the drama with Hamzat, Holland gets it done, Hamzat gets it done. Maybe we see that down the line, if not next. Do you think Kevin Holland trailblazes through D-Rod, or is D-Rod coming out and this is his time?
Man, D-Rod's so good, and every time I doubt him, he always upsets me. But I gotta go with Kevin Holland on this. I think he's all around better. He's got an insane reach advantage. He's got the height advantage too. I think he's gonna be the bigger guy. I don't think that Daniel Rodriguez is gonna be able to wrestle. Like, I mean, does he wrestle? No. So I think he's gonna get sniped by the Trailblazer and then maybe submitted. If I don't see this fight going the distance, that's for sure. But I think Kevin Holland is gonna win this one purely because he has more tools in the shed to get it done if needed. Daniel Rodriguez, crisp street boxing, and that's about it. And it's going to be hard to outbox Kevin Holland with his speed and his reach advantage. So, man, this is such a tough matchup for him. But if D-Rod gets it done, I'm going to be on the D train because I'm riding him all day.
100%. You got to give D-Rod his flowers if he's able to get this done over Kevin Holland, and even if he's able to finish Kevin Holland. I mean, that would be incredible for sure. But you touched on the size discrepancy, right? I mean, a 7-inch reach advantage for Kevin Holland, and he's likely to have that speed advantage too. I feel like he's just going to be picking apart D-Rod from the outside, and it's unlikely that D-Rod's able to close the distance and just outstrike Kevin Holland, and then Holland can probably take him down and maybe keep him there at will if he wants to as well. So I'm with you in this one. I'm taking Kevin Holland. He's younger. He'll have that reach. He'll have that size. And I think this is just an opportunity for him to get a free dub against a very tough guy in D-Rod. And if we look over at Tapologies, 25% is rolling with D-Rod, which seems pretty reasonable. One out of every 4, but 75% is rolling with the Trailblazer. Majority of it is beige for that decision. A lot of brown for the KO, maybe about 34%, and then only a little bit of copper for that sub. You mentioned maybe a Kevin Holland, a trailblazing sub in this one. Probably pretty juicy beef. Do you think that that's the sharpest play?
Yeah, if the odds are good there, I think that's the sharpest prop because I could totally see it happening. The KO probably odds aren't too good on that. So I don't know. This is just such a close matchup. I think it should be more of a pick 'em, but maybe the odds makers kind of see how it is where Kevin's going to literally just manhandle him and get the quick sub. So I like those odds for the sub prop.
Yeah, 100%. And, just straight up at minus 195, I don't think that's the worst price at all for a fight against Daniel Rodriguez. And much respect to D-Rod. I don't know. I think Holland's going to have the advantage wherever this goes. And I think this is going to be a beatdown. I think Kevin Holland wins this fight decisively. Not sure if I lean closer to the sub or the KO, but you're right. It's definitely going to be juicier stonks for that sub nonetheless. But I got to go Kevin Holland by finish in this one. And then maybe against Hamzat next. Could be pretty fun. Any last thoughts?
No, this is a great matchup. Great fight. Throw in the comments who you got, D-Rod or Trailblazer.